And we are here, guys. Woohoo! We made it through Babscon. Amazingly enough, I'm still alive and I have somewhat of a voice only because I have tea. Right here. Tea made for me by my beautiful girlfriend who's over there. Amy. Mmm. Delicious peach tea. Mmm. I can talk. Only a little bit. But wow, what a weekend. Oh my goodness. With everything. With the Mayhem Festival, both nights, and armed Hoofwrestling, and all that kind of stuff. You'll notice that that is still over here, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. And the charity auction, and the art show, and all of the VAs, and everything that went down. It was amazing. Crazy things were going down. And we had a lot of friends follow us down to the house here to say hello to you. Here on the 100th anniversary, 100th show. It should be a 100th anniversary. Yeah. So the 100th live episode of Stay Brony, my friends. Screwy.
Yo.
Did you ever think that this would happen?
No.
That we would still be here 100 shows later when I popped into some chat room and said, "Hey, dude, what are you doing on Monday nights?"
Honestly, it's even a shocker that we're even past the episode mark of My Little Pony as well.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, isn't it? Give me a second here. I have something special working. Just give me a second. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm working on all kinds of stuff for you guys. But, you know, seeing as we have all these wonderful friends here, I think we should go straight into getting a couple up here. We'll get some questions for these people from the live studio audience, as it were, and we'll just roll with it. I got a nice video that we're gonna play a little bit later. I got some working on some other surprises. So why don't you guys hang around? But right now, I'm gonna bring to you straight from the wonderful country of Mexico, my good friend, your good friend. The man who makes delicious food. This is the Brony Chef. Would you please come over and take the seat of honor, Mr. Chef? Grab your earphones. Yeah. And the crowd goes wild. And the Brony Chef is here, straight from Mexico for you. How you doing there, Caesar?
Well, I'm doing quite fine, thank you.
Doing quite fine. Say hello, Screwball.
Hello. It's good to hear your voice again, Chef.
Yeah.
And I can see you too.
Oh, and he can see you finally. Yeah. Uh-oh. That might not work. But anyway, so yeah, how did your weekend go, my man?
Well, my weekend was amazing. I had this amazing time with my friends, amazing time with the VAs and making new friends. The panel was amazing. And the charity auction was, wow, amazing.
Amazing. And your cookbook went for how much?
$3,000.
$3,000.
Whoa.
Just one cookbook. $3,000. My recipes are in there. I feel so touched that someone would pay that much money for my cooking, much less his cooking. It's awesome.
Besides, your recipes are when I'm, you know, I'm a teacher.
Yes,
right
teacher now, right.
So I'm featuring your recipes on my menu.
Oh, really?
I'm teaching your recipes.
You're teaching my recipes
yes.
in your class?
Yes, that's international food.
Oh, my God. International American ham boogies.
Yep.
Ham boogies. That's awesome. So, hey, let's talk a bit about your typical day as a chef, because I know what your typical day as a chef is, but give our listeners, our watchers, just a little bit of a typical day in a professional chef's life.
Typical day at a professional life is waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning, have 2 cups of coffee, and write 4 hours straight to Mexico City and get into your office and sit down for 8 hours with the phone, with your computer, then get out of there, then, you know, with your spoon just eating, saying, this is not good, this is really good, I want one of these dishes sitting in my office for breakfast, of course, and that's a normal day. An unusual day is when I have to go, then, hey, you're needed in Puebla, you're needed in Guadalajara, you're needed in your city, you're needed in basically everywhere.
Yes, because you're an executive chef.
Yes,
you're not just like the toady chef. You're above everybody.
Yes, I was promoted 4 months ago.
Ooh.
So yes, we're a lot of job. 167 hotels in Mexico.
167 hotels.
It's
wow.
really a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. And on top of that, not only that, you're responsibility for the menu for
Yes.
all those restaurants. So you actually have to figure out where that base food's going to come from to make all those dishes, and how to get it supplied to those restaurants.
Yes.
Wow, and that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, a lot of work, and even though I even have time for ponies.
And you even have time for ponies, amazingly enough. In fact, we got one of your chef jackets hanging right back over there, which we're going to talk about in just a little while. So, tell me a bit. What is, as a chef, you taste a lot of different dishes.
Yes.
A lot of different dishes. What is your favorite, let's call it flavor palette. What's the most favorite thing you like to put in your palette?
Oh, that's a good one. Probably sweet things.
Sweet things.
Yes, because sweet things often tend to be really strange, and you really have to work with them. Really good to, for example, getting yourself on a steak recipe and putting some candy inside of it. It's really amazing.
Yeah.
It really just brings up different flavors and different textures that nobody's expecting of.
Yeah, because you just gave me wonderful caramels that you made with this. It was almost like pralines inside.
Yes, it's called Gloria.
Gloria. Okay.
Yeah, it's made by burnt goat milk and nuts.
Burnt goat milk
and nuts.
And nuts.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm telling you, it's delicious. You wouldn't think that burnt goat milk would be tasty, but it is. Oh my goodness, it's delicious. That's kind of cool. So, give me your favorite ingredient.
My favorite ingredient, vanilla. Vanilla.
Just it could do anything, right?
Yeah.
You can make vanilla sugar. You can make vanilla ice cream. You can make vanilla steak.
Infuse different liquids, making even a vanilla chicken recipe, which is really amazing. It's really different, so you really have to be really open-minded, because at first you sense sweetness, but it's not sweet, so it's really strange, but it's really good.
Yeah, a lot of people will take like a vanilla bean and like strip it and try to. It's so bitter.
Oh, I was giving up vanilla beans at the con.
Right.
Colette was like, "Oh my God, it's a vanilla bean!" Yeah. Her restaurant was like, "Can I eat this?" So like, no, you can't.
No, you need to use this to cook with. You can't just eat. It's not like a banana where you just peel it and you eat it. No, it's not like that.
Andrea Lemon was like, "Oh my God, I want to make a souffle with this." Like,
Andrea Lemon's a good cook herself.
Yes,
absolutely. She's got a couple of recipes in there.
Yes,
right? Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
Absolutely. So with that, Scurry, I think that's a quick overview of the chef. Why don't we get a couple of questions from the chatty box?
I actually did get a couple pretty quick too.
Yeah, bring it up.
So this one's from Hoolicious for you, Brony Chef. He says, Brony Chef is the sweetest guy in the world. Has customs been any easier on you?
Customs?
Like border security.
Border security, going back and forth. You go back and forth a lot.
When you have this diplomatic bag, it's way easy. So yes, when it's like you're traveling just the usual way, it's not so easy as you really want it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's never easy going through that. This one's from Waveform. Question is, what's the most difficult food? What's the most difficult food thing you've ever tried to cook?
Well, scorpion fish was really interesting to cook. I got myself stung a couple of times.
Ouch.
Run to the hospital really quick, but it was really difficult to cook because you have to really work with temperatures. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, if you miscook scorpion fish, the people you cooked it for die.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not good. really short career as a chef when that happens. Next.
Also, Pink Pearl Apple just likes to say that she misses you, Chef.
Oh, I miss you too.
So this one is from Fleur Cobra. For Brony Chef, would you ever like to host or have you hosted a cooking panel at a convention?
He just did, as a matter of fact.
I just did.
Yes.
Yes.
I just did.
Tell us about that.
Well, this cooking panel was really amazing because we thoroughly analyzed the Pinkie Pie psychology and make it a recipe. I believe it was Pinkie Pie's cotton candy and cherry pie, which really was amazing. And well, I gave away a few recipes, kind of exclusive recipes.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just for Babscon. In Florican in Mexico, I was able to put a cooking panel. In Brojufest, Peru, I was able to cook. And Midwest Brony Fest and
Yes.
and basically every con.
Yes. So we'll be able to do that a bit more going forward.
Yep.
But yeah, cooking panels every time he goes.
Yep.
Absolutely. No.
Makes me hungry. So this one's from Brony. I always get this word mixed up. Brony Physicist.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I got it. For you, Chef. If you could have a sandwich with any one of the ponies, what kind of sandwich would it be, and which pony would it be?
I would love to have an apple sandwich with Applejack because I really love how she works and how she cooks. She's really a great cook.
So I can see this apple sandwich, right? Let's make the apple sandwich recipe
Now?
right now. Apple sandwich
Okay.
recipe coming up right now. So
Okay.
I would have it with a light on the inside, crunchy on the outside roll.
Okay.
And then I would probably use an apple spread, but that's not too sweet. Just a little bit of tart apple. I would probably use Red Delicious.
Okay.
What I'd do is I'd slice the Red Delicious, and I would saute them lightly.
Okay.
And then I would saute them probably with walnuts.
Okay.
And then I would drizzle that over a sharp lettuce, a sharp taste lettuce,
Okay.
probably a greens, and then
Add some pickled apples.
add some pickled apples, a little bit of pickled apples, and then what cheese would we put on? It's got to stand up to the apple.
Probably cheddar. I would really like
Yes.
cheddar.
Uh-huh.
And with a
Cheddar
lovely ciabatta.
I love it. Yeah, I love your ciabatta bread. There's your apple sandwich recipe right here,
ASAP.
right now. There you go. Write that one down. That one's free. Nice. But you know what? We got lots of guests here, so we're going to go on to our next guest,
Yeah,
and we might
sure.
bring the chef back in a few minutes if we
Totally.
got some more time. So thank you, chef.
Thank you, Shu.
And we're going to bring him
Thank you,
back
Dusty.
probably when we give out some stuff later.
No problem.
Stuff. Yeah, so our next guest is a lovely artist who makes all kinds of awesome necklaces and stuff. Gave me a beautiful necklace of my OC, and that would be the Whisperer. Pony, come on, Bunny, come on over here. Bunny Whisperer.
Aww.
Bunny Whisperer, yes, she makes these right here. Look at these beautiful necklaces. Yeah. Oh, and I dropped it. Oh, my bad. I got it right here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's a beautiful... I think they're made out of paper? Yes.
Yeah, they're made out of cardstock, die-cut cardstock that's layered together. I glue each layer down, and then after that dries, then I put like a protective coating on it, so it's
Yeah.
pretty sturdy.
Yeah, these are really sturdy. I've had mine for over a year and around my manly neck, and it's hardly even gotten a dent in it. These are really cool. Well, it's really great to see you because I don't think we've ever talked much there, Whisper. I know that Tyler has brought me the pieces, but we never gotten a chance to talk. What is your background in art? How did you get started?
Well, all my life I've really liked art. I don't think there's, for basically as long as I can remember. And well, like at first I started with like, drawing like kids do with crayons and whatnot.
Of course.
And then I eventually evolved into like crafts, and then I eventually learned sewing and stuff like that. And in college, I graduated last year, and my major is graphic design.
Oh, nice.
So I pretty much like all kinds of art, really. Like I've dabbled in like a lot of different art styles and stuff.
So it's mostly crafty kind of stuff. You like working with your hands a lot, I see, because a lot of the stuff I've seen you do is sort of crafty. But I'd really like to, hopefully we can get a link to some of your 2D art, maybe your DeviantArt if you have one, or something like that. And we'll put that in the pre-air on YouTube so people can find you. So what is your, between all the different types of art that you do, between the necklaces and the regular 2D art and the graphics, what's your favorite type?
Well, I guess my favorite type to like make at the moment is the pendants because it's pretty simple to like just make different ones of basically like every pony. And
yeah, you don't charge very much for these either. These are fairly expensive, right?
yeah, they're between like $20 to $25.
Yeah, for as much work as goes into these things, they're kind of nice, and they're very sturdy. What kind of other things are you selling at the cons?
I also sell plushies. I was just at Babscon. Yes, that's my Flutterbat.
Flutterbat. Yes, he's so cute. So, how much do you usually charge for your small plushies?
For this style plushie is $50 and up, depending on.
That's actually not bad for all the little work that's in that. Yeah.
And at last year's Babscon, I sold a con exclusive plushie that was Twilight with her Twicane. And
oh, I remember that. That one was cool. So what are you doing now that you graduated, and where have you taken your talents?
Well, basically, I've just been working on the Bunny Whisperies so far. I've been trying to get a graphic design job, but that hasn't really.
She got like little hang tags and everything. It's actually got her DeviantArt here on the back of it, so it's all graphicked out. It's sort of really, really cool how you've done all this kind of stuff. You've built your own website with the Brony Whisperer or anything like that?
Well, not really my own website, but I have a DeviantArt and Facebook page.
Okay. Well, that's cool. So we will get that information to you guys on that. Is there anything else you'd like to say about your weekend?
Yeah, I was at Babscon and it was so awesome, yay.
So awesome, yay.
I think like it was pretty much like one of my favorite con experiences so far. Well, I've only been to, two different Brony conventions. My first was the first Equestria LA. I wasn't able to go to the second one.
Right.
And my second and third were both Babscons.
Oh, okay. So you were last year's Babscon too. Did you get out from behind your dealer's table for anything other than dinner and breakfast? See some stuff?
Well, not as much last year, but definitely I did a little bit more this year, which I think it was kind of what made it more, I guess, fun for me, because it was just so nice seeing all the artists and stuff, and I talked to like so many new people, and it's just like, oh my god, friends, yay.
Yes, friends is good. Friends is what we're all about around here, isn't it? Well, thanks for a couple minutes of your time there, bud. And we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about some stuff a little bit later in the show. All right, cool. Thanks for coming by. And that's the Bunny Whisperer, necklace maker extraordinaire. Oh, don't do that; you'll get sat on. I'm supposed to hang like that. Right. It was a wonderful weekend, and we did a whole bunch of stuff. Manly. Over the weekend, we had the Hoofwrestling, which I think we might talk about right now, because I'm going to bring in my surrogate brother, the big man himself, Snowflake in real life. Get over here, my boy. Tyler. Yeah. It's Tyler.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to have Tyler on the show. Yes. How you doing, my boy?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome.
We had an excellent weekend, didn't we?
We did have an excellent weekend, even though it started off a little bit on the wild side. So everybody knows that Tyler here was my opponent last year in the Hoofwrestling that went down in flames. Down in shame.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. So we got a new challenger. We got DJ Tetsuo, the Ravishing Robot.
Yes.
And they put us right after opening ceremonies at 12:15, and man, it was nuts just getting the whole thing set up, getting AV ready to go. We had entrance videos, we had Tara Strong.
He was in a thong.
I was not in a thong.
Sorry. Well,
you said I was not in a thong.
Well, you had pants under.
I was in wrestling shorts.
Yeah.
And tights.
Semantics.
Well, I had tights, but I had shorts over the tights.
Yes.
Come on. Yes, I went full 1980s Randy Macho Man Savage with the tights, the knee pads, the red boots.
A leather jacket
the
with tassels.
Oh, the leather jacket with tassels. I made myself, which I think is in there right now. So, hey, Chef, drag that thing out. I think it's in there. Drag that thing out. We're gonna show the fans how far we went with hoof wrestling this year. Grab that thing. That thing's like 90 pounds.
Yep.
After I put all the leather on it.
Oh my god.
Look at this thing. Wow. It is a piece of 1980s nostalgia I made myself. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Fringy. Put the fringe on it. I found this actual Wilson suede and leather jacket for like 25 bucks at a resale store and just went, yeah, that looks like a good theme to me. There we go. The Macho Cat. Dusty Savage. Wow. That thing is cool. But yeah, come out. Okay, in all of that, plus the jacket to music and everything. It was great. And then we also had Blue, who played Sunset Shimmer. And we had Lachlan, who played Adagio Dazzle, who interrupted everything, came up and challenged Sunset Shimmer to a hoof wrestling match. And we had a Divas match right there. So you missed, if you didn't go, or you didn't watch it, you missed Sunset Shimmer taking down Adagio Dazzle.
Yes.
One more time. Down.
Good prevailed.
Good prevails over evil. A free retard. And then, so we go into the hoof wrestle. We go in the hoof wrestle. And sure enough, what happens? Oh, yeah.
He tore off Tetsuo's
I tore off Tetsuo's arm.
robot arm.
I did. I beat him about the head and shoulder. No, not really. But what happened was that I won the first round. And just as Peter knew, hits the whistle for the second round, we're like tension like this, and the crowd's going nuts, and the sweat's pouring down, and I'm looking through my glasses at Tetsuo, and all of a sudden the whistle goes off, and I go, what? And I look up at Tetsuo in his eyes, and he's like looking down. I'm going, dude, are you okay? As slightly as I can, sort of like pro wrestler style, like when you're calling sets. I'm like, dude, are you okay? He goes, no.
Now I want to chime in because I was watching this.
Yes.
And when that happened, I thought Tetsuo was, trying to fake him. Like he was going to go, oh, ha! Yeah. But then, you saw the look on Dusty's face. It's like, something's not right.
Something that was completely not right. And so I had him there, and he said no. I said, are you okay? He said, no. And I immediately stabilized his arm. And I said, what's wrong? I think I pulled a muscle or something. So I start yelling for ice, and everybody thought it was part of the act. So it took 15 seconds for anybody to actually figure out that we weren't faking it. He's really injured. So sure enough, we got a bunch of ice on there, and we got him off stage and everything, and got him to the hospital. He has a lightly torn bicep right about here. So that's what happened. But Tyler here came off the bench. We actually had him there specifically for something that might have happened with me. But we pulled him off the bench to come up and sit in for Tetsuo.
And then thoroughly got spanked once again.
Once again, he got thoroughly spanked.
Yeah, it was funny because before the match, Tetsuo actually came up to me and asked me, hey, did you, for whatever purpose, did you throw the match last year? And he quickly found out, no. No, I did not.
No. And everybody else quickly found out, who had been saying things on Twitter that, oh, they're just doing it, they're faking it because, things and that. It's like, no. No. The show is for you guys, but the wrestling is real.
Yes.
Because this is for charity, and 2/3 goes to the winner, 1/3 goes to the loser. And I'm sure he wanted 2/3 to go to his charity, just like I wanted 2/3 to go to my charity.
And same with me last year.
Same thing with him last year. So, yeah, when we do this, the wrestling is real.
Yes.
So I did not mean to hurt him. I'm sure that it was just basically a muscle strain because he was working out, getting ready for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he was a trooper. He came back from the hospital just 100% was fine with it. We made money for charity. It was a big show. He didn't care at all. Everything was great.
And the next night he was DJing.
The next night he was DJing with his arm in a sling. It was like...
He just had to stand close to the table.
Yeah, he had to stand really close to the table. But he was doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a trooper right there. I mean, yeah.
It didn't even ruin his convention.
Nope,
he still had an amazing time.
In the least.
He's an awesome guy.
I was devastated for like an hour and a half. I was so out of it because I'd hurt him and I didn't want to. At no time that we do this do we want to hurt anybody or anybody hurt. So yeah, I wasn't feeling too good for the rest of Friday, but you know, as soon as he came back and we had a talk and we had drinks Friday night and the whole thing, we were great. The rest of it was done. The weekend went awesome, so everything was great. And we actually raised $3,000 for our charities. So, yeah, that was great. So, this, between the seed money and everything we got from the crowd and everything, so I ended up still having the belt. The belt still lives with me. And this year, I might actually get my name engraved on it. Because last year was so busy, I never took the plaque off and got my name engraved on it. But I'm going to fix that this year. I'm going to put a 2 times of the Equestrian Hoofwrestling Federation.
He was talking about getting me, you know, a small copper trophy. I said, you tried.
You tried.
Twice.
No, but everybody's a good sport. And we all have a great time doing it. We love entertaining people. I can't wait to see the video. So anybody who saw the video out there, if you're in the chat room, if you actually watched it on the live feed, let me know how it was. Because, you know, when you're up there actually performing, you're just hoping that you're entertaining people. So, and that's all we really try to do. So that's really what we did. The rest of your weekend, you actually pulled out
a new cosplay.
A new cosplay.
Yes.
A new cosplay.
Yes,
so he pulled out Businessman Iron Will.
Yes, I pulled out Iron Will.
Yes. Not only that iron, he had a business jacket which was torn off at the sleeves and stripped, and then he had like the tie on. And Miriam, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, made this beautiful headpiece made out of sculpted hair with the sculpted hair horns. That was just beautiful.
And just in case anyone doesn't know, Miriam is actually my special sun pony.
Yes, she's sitting right over there. We're going to talk about her art in just a little bit. Yes, so basically, beautiful headpiece. And then I actually pulled out Commander Easy Glider, which I've been working on for a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
And again, Tyler and I went head to head. Head to head.
At the cosplay
in the cosplay contest in the closet category. And what happened, Tyler?
No, I'm not saying that I am the jealous kind.
Well, you're shooting.
But he has more horse fame than me.
No. But anyway, it doesn't really matter because even though I won and they gave away a 3-day pass for it, I gave it to him anyway.
As far as we know.
We
got the answer.
Wait, no, we got the answer.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I got it answered. So yes, I won. I got a free 3-day pass to Babscon, which I get 3 anyway because I worked the dang thing. So I just shoved it off on the second place right now.
Hey, you can't say that Dustykatt is not a gentleman.
Yes. I felt bad winning. I did. Because I get 3-day passes for this thing all the time anyway because I work it. And I'm like, oh, I just went out there because I wanted to show off cosplay and they gave it to me. They gave me the win. It's like,
yeah, but still, we both put
we both put a lot of effort into it. So it was second place and first place. So, yeah.
Well, Dusty, you did do all that exercise and everything just so you could fit into
that was the whole reason I did the exercise and everything in the first place because I wanted to do this cosplay.
That's a lot of motivation.
Yeah, 37 pounds gone just so I could look military style and I could walk around Babscon just taking every Wonderbolt cosplayer out there and making them snap to attention. Okay. And I did all weekend, and man, was it sweet.
I like that one set of pictures you have with the sword where it looks like you're ate up, Private.
Yeah, this is really great. Where this guy brought a color guard, right? And he's actually in the Navy, so he brought his real Navy uniform with his real ribbons and everything. And he saw me, he said, "Dude, you have to like dress me down." And we like moved his ribbons, and I'm straightening his tie, and yeah, it was pretty fun. That was pretty cool.
No, Dusty, I have to ask.
Yes.
What was with that picture of you being shirtless and Tony Fleece?
Oh, that picture. Yeah, I'll have to put that in the update when I do. So basically, what happened was it was the first time I'd seen Tony since I did this tattoo, which is the Sonic Rain Boom from the comic he drew. So it was the very first time he'd seen it. So I took my shirt off and said, "Hey, you want to see this?" He said, "Yeah, I want to see it." So I took my shirt off right there in the freaking dealer's room, and I'm like, "Dude, check it out." And he's going, "That's awesome." He took his pen out like he was doing touch-ups on my chest. So that was really cool of him. And he gave me a $20 picture of Overhaul as Commander Easy Glider, which is sweet. I have no idea where it is, but it's somewhere in my. Like, we got back here about 11:30 this morning, so we've been busted butt cleaning stuff up, trying to get the show all ready to go for you guys, and here we are. Amazingly, yeah, we made it. Yeah, we had so much fun. Tony was there, so much fun hanging out with Toady and Heather Breckel, and and all those guys who were there.
Is it okay if I talk about one
Do
other
it!
thing I did
Do
this
it!
weekend?
You go really for it.
So if any of you didn't see it, during the Mayhem concert on day 2, there was a singer by Rhymeflow. If you don't know who he is, you should check him out. He has a song, the only one that I know of. He calls it Snowflake's Theme. It's called I Even Lift. The man was gracious enough to let me come on stage with him and sing the song with him.
Ooh.
So, well, you know, the chorus.
Yeah, the chorus.
But, like, you know, while he was doing the vocals, I was up there, you know, being manly and big snowflake.
Flexing.
Like, the song starts out with an 8 count, like someone's doing reps in the work, and I went down and did 1-arm push-ups.
Nice. Beauty.
And, yeah, I got to bounce around on the stage for a little bit, and that was really
Speaking
awesome.
of bouncing around on the stage,
Yes.
first night of Mayhem, I get up with Cyril the Wolf, right? And everybody, they did a couple of really nice little songs, right? And all of a sudden, I come up there, and people are going, ooh, Dusty's going to sing a song. What's Dusty going to sing? So basically, I did a Disturbed song, which was called Down with a Sickness, turned it on its head and called Down with the Ponies. And basically, we tore that stage apart.
Yeah, you wouldn't think you'd be able to pull off Disturbed at a pony convention.
Yeah.
But this man
But it was
can
like,
do it.
yeah.
This man pulled it off.
And according to certain people in the audience, were telling me we started a mosh pit, which 2 people got injured in, all in the span of a 3-minute song.
I'm sorry.
Yes, yes, yeah, you. But that was a lot of fun, and that's one of the reasons why I can't talk right now.
Yeah.
Because I was screaming Disturbed on Friday night. Yeah, it was a long.
This modest man. Oh, I missed this cue. I didn't sound good. It's like, what are you talking about? Our buddy Spike Firemane.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure he got whiplash. He was head bobbing so hard to that freaking song.
I can't wait to see that. I cannot wait to see that. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else are we working on? So we had that, and that, and then my brain is locked up.
I don't think
that's how much fun was had.
Yeah.
At Babscon, you had so much fun that your brain just locks up about it. You know. And then there was the bullying panel, which went really, really well. And then had to go over to the Brony's Rack panel, where I broke into the Brony's Rack panel, took it over, and said, nope, this is boring. This is boring. We're going to do Whose Line Is Any Pony right now. Took over the whole thing, made them all dance like puppets on strings. Yeah, that was me. That was cool. That was great. Let's see. And then Kathy Westlock's ping pong.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Kathy Westlock beat a lot of people in ping pong, made $1,000. That was cool.
Yeah, $1,000 in an hour.
$1,000 an hour playing ping pong.
That is impressive.
That is neat. That was cool. Let's see. What else did we do?
We played some ship.
We played a lot of shipfic too. We played a lot of secret shipfic.
Because the secret shipfic, they were there. Yeah, they had their expansion packs.
They had the Golden Gates pack for the convention. They had their new expansion packs, which I picked up. So I've got some of these for you guys over the next couple of weeks. I picked up a big stack of them so that I can give them away all summer long. Because you guys are going to be around all summer. You know why? Because Season 5 started! Yeah! Amazingly enough. Wow. I got to host the premiere of that. That was cool. You know, a lot of kids in the front row. I got to like play with the kids with the microphone. I love doing that. Always a good thing. Love doing that.
Always a good thing to see a bunch of kids.
You know what was really funny? What's funny? I'm going to tell you right now. So I go over to stage right, which is left screen, right? And there's this really cute Luna cosplayer. I start talking to her, and she says, there's not enough Luna episodes. There has to be more Luna. I love Luna. I go over to the right, stage left, which is the right screen. I said, oh, this is too good. I pick up a Celestia kid cosplayer, right? And I just said to her, Celestia, what do you think of your sister's want for more episodes? And she says, she'll get as many episodes as I let her. I went, oh no, snap! Yeah, it was funnier than that.
And then just every Brony goes, Solar Republic,
Then it went Solar Empire, Lunar Republic. It was like, I just, it was just off the chain hot. So what are we at? We had 5:35. That's cool. So you know what? I think it's about time I brought you a beautiful woman over here. Yes.
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a good idea.
All right then.
Yeah. All right. So.
Always a pleasure to be on.
Always a pleasure to be on. Yes.
100 episodes. 100 more.
100 more. Absolutely. So I need Miriam over here. We're going to talk about Miriam's artwork. Because, man, it's cool. Yes. You've been you know what? You guys have been looking at Miriam's artwork this entire time, and you haven't even seen it. You know what? What we're going to do right now, Screwy?
Yo.
What we're gonna do right now is you're gonna watch the chatty box, right? Now, some of Miriam's artwork is on this table somewhere. Okay. Somebody in the chatty box, can you point out which pieces of this artwork she did? I know you can.
It's gonna take.
Yeah, 30 seconds to come up. I know. I know. 30 seconds to come up. But can anybody tell me which pieces are over here that Miriam did? Oh. If anybody's in the kitchen, I need more hot water. Okay. Thank you. Anybody? No, not the Twy cane. I made that.
Yeah, a lot of people were asking about the Twy cane.
No, I made the Twy cane.
The mug?
Thanks, honey. No, not the mug.
The dashi.
No, not the dashi. That was bought.
A lot of people are really bringing up jokes of the Funko.
Something on the table. Yes, something on the table. Not the mug. The mug's gone. No, not the table. That was from a very cheesy catalog.
I'm trying to figure out how to make this thing first.
Somebody got it! Pink Pearl Apple! The pink pop figure. That is my lovely lady's OC. Yes, that Amy's OC right there. And this is me. Pop figure. See? You got the key mark.
Oh, okay, I can see.
See?
I had to put it in full screen to see what it was.
So she made these. Check that out. That's a full-on overhaul pop figure with the cutie mark. Not only that, but she's got them in the plastic pieces for the box, and she's going to go home and she's going to finish the boxes.
I had to resculpt the hair.
You had to resculpt the hair for this one, yeah.
Oh.
Look at that. And make the glasses.
Oh, yes, and I made the glasses as well.
And look at the glasses.
And that one has a matte finish.
Yeah, this one's matte, whereas mine's glossy. But these are absolutely amazing. She pulls these out of the bag on Friday when we get there, and I went, huh? Are you kidding me? What the heck is this? I can't believe it. But yeah, those are sweet.
Those are really nice.
Those are really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, so she's done all this kind of like weird, awesome 3D art, you know?
Yeah.
And not only that, there's the headpiece.
Oh, yeah.
Let's show us the headpiece.
The wig.
The wig. Yeah, look at this thing. Wow. Is it solid hair, or is there a support in it?
The horns have support. The hair is actually just standing up on its own.
Yes.
This is the first time that I've ever actually sculpted a wig.
Yeah, this is the first time you ever sculpted a wig. I would be freaking afraid when you actually know what you're doing. Wow, look at that thing. And when it's on Tyler's head, it's even more epic, really. Because Tyler's got this great big forehead that goes into this thing, and it's really sweet. Look at that. That wig, yeah. That wig. Cow. That's cool. And not only that, she had this picture, okay? She had this picture. She said, you need to see this. And she shows this picture on her phone. And all I see is pink. And lots of it. And I'm going, what the heck is that? That is a giant Flufflepuff. She sewed a giant Flufflepuff. I'm going, what? How? What? Who? Explain.
Well, okay, I made it for Tyler for Hearts and Hooves Day. It took me actually a month with my mom. So the two of us together combined made this. I actually learned a lot from White Dove. She did a panel at Nightmare Nights. And she explained how she worked with Minky and how you, in general, how you work with Minky. And so I was actually taking notes during the panel. And I went home and I applied what I learned. And I was able to create that.
It's amazing what happens when you take notes and pay attention at panels. Oh, thank you, honey. Yes. Steeping more teas. Yes. That thing is cool. And then she also had this other picture of when you sit on its back.
It actually looks like you're riding
a giant pink thing, dirigible. Wow. Crazy stuff. Yeah, just think how big the crystals would be.
Oh, yeah.
It would be huge. But that thing is super cool.
Yeah, and the body actually doubles as a beanbag chair. So then you can just pump.
Oh my.
It's, you know what's screwy? As soon as Fluffle sees this, you know he's gonna want it.
I was just gaming with him like just before this show.
Were you?
So I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna give me that picture and I'm gonna show it to him and he's gonna freak.
Yep.
He's gonna freak so hard.
Freak out. Yep. And Rainbow Dash is coming to say hello. Yeah. So now you've done this great big huge piece and you've got these things. And do you really like more working in the 3D art than you do with like paper?
It's easier for me because I don't know. I just started digital art, so I'm still getting used to that. I'm still learning. If you go and look at my gallery, you can actually see my growth. But yeah, it's easier when I actually work with the item and it's in my hands. I don't know why. I guess that's just the kind of person that I am.
I think I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I like making 3D stuff. I don't like so much on the paper.
Yeah.
But if I have 3 or 4 pieces of metal, I can bend that into my will.
Yeah.
And do what I want with it.
It's easier to visualize.
I think it's the same way.
Yeah.
We're the same way. And that's kind of cool.
I'm hoping to start commissions for the pop figures.
Commissions for the pop figures coming up soon, so
Yeah.
make sure you check the... yeah, I think Chef just put his hand up. Yeah, Chef wants one now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so Chef is first in line, and then we'll have some more pop figures soon. But the pop figures are really cool. I like pop figures anyway. So anything else you're working on that we should know coming soon?
Other than just trying to open up commissions, like I'm still growing. I'm a growing artist. I'm trying to get myself known. I would love for this to be my to make a living off of this.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to start with the pop commissions and maybe some digital commissions. But anybody who's interested can find me on DeviantArt at SugarHeartPony, or you can follow me on Twitter at _SugarHeart_.
There you go. Anybody out there in TV land want to ask Sugar a couple of questions?
Oh yes, actually, I was just getting on that actually. One sec. Actually, one that I had here that I got from Dirty Ken was Sugarheart. How much is it for the figurines, and will you be at BronyCon selling these?
I would love to be at BronyCon, but I don't know if I will. The figurines, I haven't had a set price yet, but I know that if it's just a simple repaint like Dusty's, where there's not a whole lot of work, not a whole lot of sculpting, it's not going to be as much as something if I'd had to recreate the hair, the mane, or anything like that. So it all depends on what you want and how much detail goes into it. That's going to affect the price.
Absolutely. Just keeping track of what everybody's saying on the Twitters and what's going on. Any other questions?
From Pink Pearl, she was wondering, I'll read basically what she says. I personally would like instructions from other plushie makers on how to work differently. How to work different kind of sewing machines. Each one has a different one, and I'm so confused.
I have a very basic one. I don't think I could. I'm not the right person to ask for that. I think if my mom were here, she could give you a little more information on that. But as far as sewing machines, I don't know. I'm better at patterns, making patterns and cutting them out.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Let's see. Yeah. Since I'll bring this one. Or where did I put it? Sorry, I'm literally like categorizing them for everyone that's been on the show so far because there's some that are still asking, even though. Okay. But so this one I'm bringing in from Pony7785. I'll put this to you. What are your favorite moments at Babscon?
Mine was, one of my favorite moments was I was cosplaying as Mod Pie, and I like to stay in character. And I was on Dusty's New Year's Eve live stream, but I wasn't cosplaying as Mod. Well, during the Cards Against Humanity I was. Yep. But, so I was staying in character, and I had Brony come up to me, and he looked at me, and he goes, "Oh my god, it's you." And he was like... He was excited to meet me, and we had a conversation while I was in Mod. And then I had another person... I wish I knew his name right now. I can't think of it. But he actually wanted my signature because he liked my art. He liked the way I cosplayed. So I actually have a lot of nice memories that I could share.
That's cool. One of my favorite memories, and don't tell Karen it, but at the ending closing ceremonies, they basically grabbed me and said, "Hey, we need you to help, with the closing ceremonies because somebody quit." Like, okay, so I go out there. And for one of the things, Omnipony goes out and starts doing a quick 5-song set. And all of a sudden, it's like the crowd is not doing anything, so DJ Garnica and a couple of guys, we all go out in the front row, and we're all bouncing around and dancing and having a great time trying to get the crowd in. All of a sudden, the crowd comes up, and there's like maybe 50 people all bouncing, and then Garnica goes up on stage. And everybody knows DJ Garnica, he's a dancer. My goodness, he's a dancer. He's good. He's popping locks like anybody. And all of a sudden, he does that for like about a couple of minutes, and it's getting a little old. I'm going, oh, okay, I know how to step this up. I gave my mic and my script over to Blue, and I go up on stage. And I just shove him aside. I start dancing. And I'm just dancing. And he dances a little bit, and I dance a little bit. And then he starts doing this thing where he jumps on his hands, pushes off, he comes back on his feet. He's just doing this bang, bang, bang thing. I'm going, I can do that. Right on my nose. So I kind of do an old 80s spin on the back, and then I put my feet down, I got my hands like this, and I do a freaking yoga arch. Ingrid Nilsson would love this. Now, if Ingrid Nilsson ever saw this, she'd go, yeah, the yoga's working. So I do this full body arch, and then I push myself off, and I stand up, and I look straight at him. And he looked at me like, dude, how old are you? I was like, yeah, 47 this year, buddy. So yeah, and then that was my dance off with Garnica was huge. It was probably my favorite part of the whole freaking weekend. It was great. Yeah, I can't wait to see video of that one. Like, and I hope Gary doesn't see it. But there you go. And we'll talk about that a bit. But anyway, any other questions for Sugar?
Oh, I got another from Nora Mermaid.
Oh, hi Nora.
Yeah, I love Nora. Question for you, Sugar, is how did you get started in making Funko figures?
Okay. So I wanted, it was Private Stampy's birthday, and I was thinking, what should I give to him? What would be special? Because he just about owns everything pony, so I can't just buy something because he probably already has it. So I thought, okay, why don't I make his OC? And the Funko figure just worked. I took a Dr. Hooves, and because his OC is very similar, so I just repainted it. And it's at home, and its box is finished, so it looks like it's an official.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's
figure.
Freaking cool.
Oh yeah, I have pictures of it on my Twitter. You can go in my gallery and look for it. But I'll probably upload some more onto my DeviantArt too.
All kinds of awesome. Cool. So I think where are we at? 5:48. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our next guest, and it's great talking to you. We're gonna get into a little charity work a little bit later, so we're gonna talk about that a little bit. So thanks a lot, Miriam.
Thank you.
Yes. On to our next guest. So our next guest is also a awesome cosplayer, and that would be Mr. Fabian. Mr. Fabian, come talk to me and bring some of that awesome stuff that you're making. Wow, look at that thing. So Fabian, you were making shiny armor, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep, shiny armor this weekend. And look at this sword, guys. Look at that thing. Let me get the girls off the screen so you can see this. Boink. And this is all made out of foam, I believe, right?
Mostly. The sheath and all the fittings on it are made out of foam, but the handle and the blade are one piece of wood.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I didn't even see that on it. Look at that. It's got lettering on it. And that armor...
Vincent Omnia. In Latin, that means love conquers all.
There you go.
And wow, it's just it's to express the philosophy that if you must protect yourself or the people you love, that's you're doing it out of the love for the people you're trying to protect rather than hatred for the person that you're fighting.
Yeah, and look at the detail on this, guys. This is like gold wire wrapping, which gives the illusion of leather. And this is actually foam. Mm-hmm. So from a distance, it gives you the illusion. That's what cosplay is about. I mean, making it look real, but still within your budget, as it is. And of course, the pommel looks really nice. And check out this armor plate here. And that is all really foam, very light, probably very easy to wear.
Yeah, well, it's very light, but it's because it's foam. This is closed cell foam. It's just a simple EVA foam. It comes in. You can get it either in 2x2 mats. Mm-hmm. It's like puzzle mat they call it, or you can get it in rolls. Mm-hmm. but because the stuff is closed cell, it gets very hot.
Yeah.
Very quick. So if you work with this kind of stuff, and if you make a cosplay out of it, you got to make sure to stay hydrated because you will sweat a lot in it.
Yeah, you'll sweat a lot. Sort of like being in a fursuit.
Yeah.
So how did you get started with cosplay?
Oh, okay. Well, I went to my first convention back in 2007 for Anime Expo, and I cosplayed as Hinata's dad from Naruto. His name is Hihashi Hyuga. And for a while, I stopped going to cons for a bit and all that other stuff. And then Tyler, he's actually the one who got me into ponies.
Okay.
And then I started going to pony conventions and stuff like that. First, we went to Anime Expo for 2012 because there was a big pony gathering there. And that's where he showcased for the first time his snowflake costume.
Right.
And I just had some wings and ears from Yaya-Han and things like that as my OC. But after that, after I got back from that, a friend of mine, we were kind of having a heart-to-heart, and she's like, you've always been a lot like my big brother, like shining armor. Mm-hmm. And I just thought that kind of was very touching to me. And I loved the season 2 finale. So after that, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should do a shining armor cosplay. Mm-hmm. The first one, I actually dyed my hair blue.
Okay.
I'm never going to do that again. Because it didn't come out quite right. Like, you couldn't really see, it didn't really show on the on pictures and stuff. It was kind of dark. Also, it was just a big hassle. And I just had I had a shirt on. I had made a spear for it and a banner and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, you know what, why don't I try actually making a suit of armor? So my first suit of armor that I made was out of this thermoplastic.
Oh, yeah. That's tough.
And, well, yeah, it was tough to cut, and it was tough to kind of put together and stuff. A lot of personal discomfort making it, because you have to heat it up before you foam it, or before you form it. And I didn't have a mannequin, so I had to use my own body.
Yep. That's how we actually did it in the SCA, because when I was in the SCA 15 years ago, we used to cut up pickle barrels, the big 50-gallon pickle barrel, and then we put it in the oven at 250 degrees until it started to mold, and then you'd put a towel over whatever body part you were going to put it on, then you'd have your buddies clamp it to your arm till it cooled, then it was basically to your body.
Right.
That's how we made our SCA armor back in the day.
Yeah, well, this stuff I didn't make it quite right. I mean, I was able to wear it, and the discomfort didn't really bother me. I said, that's kind of the discomfort you have to put up with as a cosplayer.
Yeah.
When I took it off the last time that I wore it, my arms, my forearms, and then here on my body, near my ribs, I had all these lacerations, and there's just blood and sweat everywhere, so that was no good. Yep. The second suit of armor, I started working with this stuff, and it's a lot easier and a lot cheaper to work with. And yeah, that's and this is where we are today. This is just
I have to say, the full suit looks very good.
Oh,
very
thank
awesome.
you, thank you very much.
And you did win an award, right?
Yeah, it's right here. Thank you, Connie.
Yeah.
I didn't win the division I was in. I entered myself as intermediate, and I go to prejudging, and the lady who looked me over said, she's like, no. You don't belong in intermediate. I want to put you in masters. This just looks amazing. And I was like, really? And she's all like, yes. She's like, I think you really need to be in the masters division. And so I was like, all right, well, let's do that. And the people who won were very, very well done Chrysalis and King Sombra cosplay.
They were.
And I regret not asking their names because they were really good. And I would like to get in touch with them again. So if you're watching this, we'll have some contact information later. But I did take runners-up in it.
Yeah, and that, for your very first time in the expert class, is amazing.
Yes, I was actually kind of surprised, and I'm very grateful that I got such a reception.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there was a lot of awesome cosplay. There was a guy who made this giant mecha something or other.
Yeah, it was a.
Oh, that's Warhammer.
Yeah, it was. It was a giant Warhammer piece with Celestia's sun on the shoulder. That thing was crazy. Best in show, and it deserved it. It was crazy.
Well, yeah.
My friend is a huge Warhammer fan, and he's not a brony, my friend Logan. So when I showed it to him, and he's just like, "What?"
Yeah, it was crazy good. This guy is like 9-10 feet tall because his boots are actually stilts. I mean, he's like huge.
Yeah,
he's a big giant gun, which I stole to get pictures with.
Yeah, he was like 7.5 feet tall, and the guy inside was like maybe it was like 2 feet shorter than that.
Yeah, it was a crazy good cosplay.
But cosplaying in suits like that, it's not a cakewalk. He was burning up.
100% commitment.
They had to help him out because the fans that he had installed
broke.
Yeah, they failed.
Ooh.
And they took his helmet off, and he was just pouring sweat. It looked like he just came in out of the rain.
Yeah.
And they had to make sure they keep him hydrated.
Keep him hydrated.
Yeah,
absolutely. But let's talk about the Chrysalis and the Sombra cosplayers, because both their horns lit up. I mean, not only were their costumes almost perfect, but when they got close to each other, their horns started glowing. Yeah. I mean, her horn was black, and all these little holes in it all started glowing green, and just the end of it, the red part, just started glowing. Screwball, you've been.
Oh, I got countless people sending me images of those two because they know I'm a Sombra fan, so they're just like, dude, check this out. And I'm like, that is probably one of the most original Sombra ones I've ever seen because they he had crystals growing on the armor and stuff. It was so cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, and that was all made out of craft foam. It was made out of foamies. It was what I'm assuming it was because you get that stuff at like any craft store, Joann's, Michael's, places like that.
Yep.
But they actually told me how they made their horns because I did ask them. The girl that was with them was the one who made them, and for the King Sombra horn, she had like a form, and she basically drizzled hot glue over it until it came out, and then she put she painted and then put LED elements inside of it, and he activated it by like a button underneath the vambrace.
Oh, okay.
And then for hers, she actually used expanding foam, and she just made like a big messy block of it, and she actually cut the shape out and then put green LEDs inside of that, spray painted the foam.
Crazy.
Yeah. So the button was located, I think, just above, right here on her chest.
Wow.
So she would press that, he would press it there, and they would light up.
That is wow.
Yeah.
The type of work that went into the horns, much less the rest of the costume.
Yeah.
Crazy good. So we are right up against 6 o'clock. So what we're going to do now is some of our friends, who are some of our former friends of the show, have sent us some messages of congratulations. So we're going to play that video right now. And when we come back, we're going to talk about upcoming convention season. We'll talk about charity. And then we will get into some more question and answer at the end. We'll also have EQI. EQI 21 is coming up. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just about 2 minutes, okay? So everybody, stick with us.
Happy 100th episode, guys. Stay brony, my friends.
Hey, Dusty, it's Kathy Westlick here, a kind of sleepy Kathy Westlick, yet I think I'm still here. Happy 100th episode of Stay Brony, my friends. You did an awesome job, have done an awesome job, and what a fantastic program. Thank you for all your incredible work, everything you've done for the bronies and others, and it's been a pleasure meeting you. So look forward to seeing you at the next con, and big hugs, and once again, congratulations. Fantastic. Thanks again. We'll see you soon. Bye.
You're sweating. Yeah. Congratulations, Dusty. 100 episodes. Stay brony, my friends. It's so amazing. I remember when you first started on Everfree Radio, when it was still called Radio. Man, you've come far. Congratulations.
100 episodes. That is beyond an achievement. Congratulations, everyone watching. This is going to be one heck of an episode. You're going to have a lot of fun. And we are going to tune in. 100 more to go, right, Dusty? 100 more. Yep.
Hi, Screwy.
Yeah.
Hi, Screwy.
Michael Dobson. You probably know me from, well, My Little Pony things like Dr. Caballeron and Bulk Biceps. I say yeah a lot. I'd just like to say, from the bottom of my heart, happy anniversary to Stay Brony, my friends, for their 100th anniversary. Luckily, I didn't have any butter on my scones today, so it's back to playing the grand piano. Thank you so much, and all the very best to you. I'll be back again soon. Yeah!
And that was some of our friends from the shows, from Michael Dobson to Kathy Westluck to Vincent Tong to, of course, the dynamic duo of AC Racebest and Saber Spark. Thanks a lot, guys, for all of your good wishes. I'm sure there are more out there that didn't reach us, but it was freaking busy. I mean, I was going to get some of them over at Babscon, but everybody was all running around, so busy to get to them. But thank you, everybody out there who's been on the show, everybody who gives us well wishes for getting to 100 live shows. There's a lot of shows out there that have gone way past 100, but they haven't done them live for as long as we have, that's for sure. So I'm feeling good about it. You know what? We have a new guest. Who do we have?
It's Iron Chef.
It's the Iron Chef. Yeah. The Iron Chef is with us. The Iron Chef is going to help us talk about convention season. So yes, now that Babscon is gone, Midwest Brony Fest, May 22nd to 24th, Kansas City, Missouri. Andrea Libman and Kazumi Evans are the major guests there, as long as... Who else is going to be there?
I don't know. Probably Brony Chef. I'm Iron Chef.
Probably Brony Chef, but the Iron Chef's not going to be in. Brony Chef will be there. And that would be White Dove Creations, also No Whacking, Michael Hitch, Emily Jones will also be community guests there. Everfree Northwest, which is the next one I'll be at. Everfree Northwest's May 29th through 31st. Yes, they changed their dates. Double check it. John Delancey, Nicole Oliver, Tabitha St. Germain are all going to be there. Lots of community guests this year. I'm a community guest. Silver Slinger's community guest. Lots of community guests this year. They're still taking charity donations at everfreenw.com/charity. Check for the donation form. Panel submissions are over, so don't worry about it. TrotCon, Columbus, Ohio, July 17th and 19th. Major guest announcements. Brian and Brenna Drummond. So if you missed them this weekend at Babscon, they're going to be over at TrotCon. GM Barrel will also be there, so you missed her this weekend, she'll be there. Heather Breckel will also be there. Choco Pony will be there. Pirate Dash, Pony Toast, Emily Jones, all community guests at that one. And then BronyCon, the big baby, BronyCon, August 7th to 9th. Amy King Rogers, Kazumi Evans, Heather Newfer, Andrew Libman, Angus Gawrowski, Nicole Oliver, Tony Fleece, Daniel Ingram. They're all back. They're all back. I'll probably be there too. At least that's the plan. You know. If I'm not there, Silver Slinger will kill me because I'm in his room. But there you go. So that's all of what's going on that I know of. And of course, Japan PonyCon Spring is here. The blossoms are in bloom. They're coming up soon also. So check out Japan PonyCon's site, because you, yes, you can support Japan PonyCon even though you're nowhere near that hemisphere of the world. Because if you go to their website and look up support or supporter, you can actually support them with $20 to support their show, and you get wonderful gifts. I mean, they sent me this stuff last year. They sent me a lanyard from the show. They sent me this really cool set of chopsticks, breakdown chopsticks with the Japan PonyCon logo on it. These are kind of cool. I got those. And they didn't send me this last year, but they've got these, which I think are tea towels with Japan PonyCon. Those are kind of cool. So we got some of that stuff for later. But yeah, if you go and support them at the Japan PonyCon website, you get that kind of stuff shipped to you, and you actually get a badge with your name on it, like you were there. That's cool. I mean, what other convention does that? I mean, you're not even there, and they're sending you prizes. That's cool. I like it. And those guys were actually there at the convention. And you know what they gave me? You know what they gave me?
No, what?
They gave me a Japanese motorcycle license plate. How cool is that? I mean, come on. I mean, I can be a real Japanese, motorcycle misfit now. I can get the jacket, I get the Japanese motorcycle license plate, and I can just be like a tough guy on the streets of Japan. It's cool.
Your needs your wooden sword.
Yes. Nice. So we got that going on. So with that, that is conventions. That is conventions going on. Thank you very much, Japan PonyCon guys. I love you guys. You bring me awesome stuff. I love you. Charity work. So Anili Heed was our guest. Anili was our guest last show. And Family Online Safety Institute, which takes care of bullying issues. And we broke that one. 538 bits on that one. So we broke our 500-bit goal. Yes. Thank you very much once again. And our big number, the big number, for all charities, along with this and the Hoofwrestling that we just did, just broke $60,000. Woohoo! 60 grand. We're well on our way to 100. We're going to break the end of this year. We're only in April, right? So we got $40,000 we need to do between now and January 1. I believe we can do it. I believe we can. So with that, I got a hat full of names over here, but let's find out what you get to have. So, let me see. Where did I put the stuff? Ah, here it is. So, this is the mug full of Rainbow Dash accoutrement, which is this socks in the mug, everything. This was given to us by Pink Pearl Apple. Thank you very much, Pink. And you get that. Also, this very deadly Rainbow Dash belt buckle. See, you can kill somebody with that. Wow. I got one. These are cool. And then, of course, the Silver Slinger Bonbon Nicholas right there. Medallion. Also, this Rainbow Dash Funko given to us by who? That's right, our sponsor. That would be Little's Toy Company. Get that up there on the screen, buddy. Get up there. Thank you. Little's Toy Company. When you want your Funko, Little's Toy Company's the place. So, yes. One of those. And because we broke 500 bits, this Spitfire right here, signed by Neely Heed. Remove this right here. And we're going to bring that, remove that right there. And you can come down here like that. Yes. Signed by Neely Heed. Spitfire. Not only on the box, but also on the goggles. Went all the way to Sweden for you guys and came back. So, all of that stuff to one of the people in this. Yes, that's right. I now own a Fez. So.
Fezzes are cool.
Fezzes are cool. So, we're going to dig in here. You know what? I'm going to have the chef pick. Pick in there. Don't look! I'm trying to cheat. Thank you. This one. Who is the winner? Drum roll, please. Blueberry bagels. I like blueberry bagels. Blueberry bagels. You win the stuff. Thank you for playing. Get rid of those. Why? Because it's time. It's time for me. It's time for me to be cool. Right. It goes over. Where does this go? Goes over.
Yeah.
Goes over there. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Screwy, am I cool now?
You're always cool.
Am I cool? Because I'm not wearing a fez.
You're always cool, Dusty.
Cool. Okay, so we're gonna take that stuff and put it over there. Over there. You looking for the headphones?
Yep.
Okay. Headphones for the chef. There you go. Headphones for chef. Okay, we're gonna put all that stuff over there. Blueberry bagels. Name was over there. Over there. Okay. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and break down Hoofwrestling. So Hoofwrestling, $3,320. So a little over $3 grand was raised. $1,007 went to Child's Play, which was Tetsuo's charity. My charity, Wounded Warriors, got $22.14, which was the 2/3, 1/3. And the Divas match, and that money got the winner money, which was $500, went to Wounded Warriors, who Sunset Shimmer pulled for with me because we were the team, weren't we, Blue? Yes, we were the team. And yeah, so we talked about the rest of the thing, and I retained the belt. Over there. Yeah, I retained the belt. So next, moving forward, this is a huge one, guys. I got all kinds of stuff for you. So we're going to talk about the charity right now. This week's charity is UNICEF.
Oh, yes.
Yes, UNICEF, which is one of the best charities out there today working in Africa. I'm going to tell you some things that's going on with them. We're going to do the Kenyan relief effort. Kenya. Lions. Only in Kenya. Terrible things happen every day in the world. Most recently, religion-fueled massacres have been all over the place, especially in Kenya. Once again, they happened a decade ago. They're happening again. The struggle is real. UNICEF goes on the front lines. They help the kids. The kids are the ones that they lose their parents. They're walking on landmines. All of that stuff. It's just horrible. Horrible things are happening in Kenya. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this one. You go over to managebrony.com. You click on the link. You give us anything, $5 and up. You will be, again, in a drawing for all this stuff. Now, I went around to everybody, and I got some really cool things. So we're going to give this all to one person. We're going to draw one name per prize set. So you're going to have lots of chances to win really cool stuff. Let's tell you about it right now. So, first and foremost, we have a prize pack given to us by our friends at Japan PonyCon. Not only do you get the poster, you get the tea towel, you get the lanyard, you get the beautiful set of breakdown chopsticks, you get a Golden Gates set from Twilight Sparkle's Secret Shipfic folder, and you get their 24-month charity calendar, which you can't get outside of Japan. So, yeah. So that's we're starting off hot. Hot. Good stuff right there, aren't we?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. So why don't you tell me a little bit about this one?
Oh, why this one?
Why not?
Well,
did you play her in ping pong?
Yes.
Yeah? Tell me all about it.
Oh, well, I went to play ping pong with Kathy was like she's a good friend of mine, and she won fair and square, 5-4, and she actually gave this amazing ping pong pad. She was signed it, and it's going for a charity auction.
Yep, this is going for charity also. So that's one of the things you can get: a ping pong paddle signed by Kathy Westluck, which was used this weekend at Babscon. So that's the second prize. Okay, third prize. This one was given to us by our good friend Snowflake. How many people like Princess Celestia out there? You like Princess Celestia? How many of you people like GM Barrow? You like GM
Nice
Barrow? You like GM Barrow?
Yeah, nice friend.
Have I got a deal for you? I've got this brand new Princess Celestia book written by GM Barrow.
Not yet released.
Not yet released to the public. This is, yeah, no. You can't touch it. No.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. There are spoilers in this book that you can't have. But this book could be yours in 2 weeks' time if you give a couple of bucks to UNICEF over at managebrony.com. That's the third prize. And we're not done yet. We're not done yet. You know why? Because I think the chef wants to give you something too.
Oh, yes. I have this. It's a chef jacket, and it's signed by probably one of the weirdest chefs and the most talented chef I have ever met.
Yes.
Daniel Ingram.
Daniel Ingram.
Himself signed it.
Yep.
Here it is.
Yep.
Yeah, here it is. He signed it, and he knew it was for charity. And oh yeah, Brony Chef, and well, since we're helping charity, there we go.
Yep. So this chef jacket is also a prize. So that also is up for grabs. But not only that.
Oh come on.
Wait. There's more.
Oh no, there can't be more.
There's got to be more.
No.
Yes. Our friends at Little's Toy Company also is giving us a t-shirt to give away. Here's the Discord t-shirt right over Brony Chef's face. Because Discord's like that. So this shirt, if you win the shirt, I will give your name to them, and you can get any size you want of this shirt. So that's another prize. So we'll pick another name for that prize. So you get Little's Toy Company. If you want t-shirts or Funkos, go to Little's Toy Company. Love our sponsor. Now, you think, how much more would you pay?
Well,
nothing! Because there's more. It's all a giveaway. So, I also picked up a set of these. This is the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic picture discs.
I must have those.
You'll notice that they're signed. Who signed them?
Daniel Ingram.
Uh-huh.
And I don't recognize the other.
Stephen Andrews, of course.
Stephen Andrews, of course.
Yes. So not only do you get one, but you get two. Two picture discs. Sort of like, you know, back in the 70s when you just taped a penny to the thing and you got 12 records in the mail and they never stopped sending them to you. Yes, it's about like that. So, yes, signed records. Yeah, I got a pair of these on my wall, but they ain't signed. But the ones you have will be signed. So that will be another name pulled out of the hat for those. Now, the piece de resistance, the very last thing that we will have for you. Yes.
Yes.
Spike Fireman carving right there. Signed by Marika because it was Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes. So this beautiful plaque, which he bought back at the charity auction and then gave to us to give away tonight on the 100th episode. That is the piece of resistance. That will be the Grandy prize, the last thing that we draw for. So that amount of stuff, every pile has a name. Next time, in 2 weeks, every pile will get a name. So that is awesome, isn't it? We blew the top off for episode 100. And it's UNICEF, wonderful charity, one of the top charities out there. All those things for you for episode 100. What do you think?
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Did we do good?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, I might donate now.
You want to donate now? Well, you have to go and click the link.
Well, I just need my phone.
Oh, you need your phone? Yes. Click the link on manlysbrony.com. Put a couple of bits in there. Yes, do it. See, he's doing it right now. As a matter of fact.
I have no Wi-Fi.
We'll get you Wi-Fi after. Don't worry about it. We'll get you Wi-Fi. We'll get you the key. No problem there. And that is charity work for the week. But I'm telling you, you guys need to go start just telling all your friends about it, because look at all that pile of stuff. You know, don't wait till it hits. You know, don't wait till Seth puts it up on EQD, because that's too late. Get your bits in now. Make sure that you're in the drawing for all that stuff. Isn't it cool? Awesome. And now, hey Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Again? Nothing up my sleeve. Presto! I'm just in a weird mood, people. Must be the tea. I don't know. Must be the tea. Let me have some more of that. Wow. Yes. Oh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Thing has a note. Aha. That would be the Wi-Fi. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, Thing just gave the Wi-Fi signal to Chef so he can actually put his money in.
Yes.
So, hey, Screwball.
Yo.
I know it's like 17 after 6, so we're running like a little late. But I don't care! Because this is episode 100. I'm going as long as I freaking want to. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, Screwy?
What?
You want to go along?
I think we could.
I don't think we have anything else after this. You know, unless Bashscript wants to get on and start kicking us off. I don't know. Let me ask him on Skype. Hey Bashscript, can we go late? Let me see. Creebers and Gabe will be at Midwest Brony Fest. Oh, that's right. The Creebers and Gabe are going to be at Midwest Brony Fest.
Oh, Bash says he approves.
He approves. Bash says we can go late. The boss says we ain't got to go nowhere. So we're going to stay late, get it all in. We're having some fun, ain't we? We ain't got to go nowhere. So with that, I think what we're going to do is we're going to play Equestria Inquirer just for you, because I just have the buzz in my ear.
Oh, yes.
Yes, because I think Sunset Shimmer opened the window.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's been rapping on the side of the statue. You know, Twilight, come on. I got to get my letter through. So we're going to play a bit of that right now. So all you guys, hang around. We'll be back right after EQI. Don't go nowhere.
Thank you, Dustykatt. This just in, a village has been discovered in Equestria where all ponies have given up their cutie marks. Apparently the ponies who live there want to live in an egalitarian society without having to commit to a lifetime of farming just because you've got an apple on your rump. We don't know if cutie marks are absolute. We don't know that Big Macintosh didn't want to start a gangsta rap group as Notorious B.I.G. Mac. But he never had that opportunity because the second he got a green apple cutie mark, instead of kicking it old style, he had to kick it apple tree style. I asked Notorious B.I.G. Mac if this fact of life bummed him out, and he quoted, "Faux shizzle." Princess Celestia has responded to the presence of cutie markless ponies by sonic rain booming the village because you can't have ponies with free will. There were no survivors. Unfortunately, there have been other hidden villages where ponies have given things up, and it seems the problem is too big for Celestia to simply nuke till it goes away. Twilight Sparkle has discovered a village where unicorns have given up their horns and Pegasi have given up their wings. They also claim to want to live in a free and equal society where no pony has differences. But it turns out these were just a bunch of Earth ponies who claimed that they lost their wings and horns so that they could get disability benefits. Another pony has garnered a large following and claims to be able to create a utopian society so long as ponies give up their bits to him. In celebration of gathering over 1,000 ponies to his Free of Wealth society, Jim Ponies has ordered a large shipment of cider to be delivered to their settlement in Ponystown, where I'm sure his followers will greatly drink from his wisdom. While Princess Celestia has struggled to contain this growth of free will at ease, she has begun a public relations campaign to convince ponies to stick with their boring, predetermined existences, and hired a burning duck along with notorious B.I.G. Macintosh to deliver this message. His hit single, It's What My Cutie Mark Is Telling Me Up, has not been successful. I'm Joe Stevens, and this has been a news brief from the Equestria Inquirer. Back to you, Dustykatt.
And we are back. How did you guys like that? I mean, geez, Big Mac puts a rap song out, and the Billboard Top 100 just crashes. Just boom. It's like, yeah, just didn't make it. That was probably one of the darkest DQIs I've ever had to edit. I mean, wow. From Jim Pony all the way down to, you know, Celestia trying to keep people from having, you know, thoughts. I have to talk to him. Is that really going on in Equestria? Is that really what's going on there? I mean, because if it is, I don't know if I want to keep having the news. That's wild. Crazy.
News are news?
News is news, obviously, coming out of Equestria, but this is supposed to be a happy show. I gotta talk to that boy, Joe Stevens. What the heck are you reporting on, my friend? Wow.
Maybe he's just the Fox News of
Maybe he's just
Equestria.
He's turning into Fox News of Equestria. Of course, what would a Fox News affiliate in Equestria? It would be called Fox.
It'd be called Pone?
Pone or Dog? Huh?
It's run by Rupert Murdoch.
Ah! Run by Rupert Murdoch. Good one, thing.
Maybe they would call it Horse News.
Oh! But
that was...
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap. Crazy. Hey, we got what? We got some time. Questions for anybody in the room. Anybody in the room. Everybody knows who's here. Throw me some questions.
Oh, I got... that's why... It's a good thing I do this categorizing, then. So I'll bring this one from Waveform to Bunny Whisperer.
Oh, Waveform to Bunny. Okay, here comes the question.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm moving.
Yes.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna seem to make it where they're always constantly moving back and forth.
Yeah. Okay, go.
So this is for you, Bunny. Who are your top 3 favorite My Little Pony characters?
Well, first of course would be Fluttershy best friend.
Yay.
Princess Cadence.
Aw.
And Rarity.
Rarity.
That's a good list. I have to agree.
Another question for the Bunny.
Let me see here. Yeah, I'll bring this one back. I know I've said it before, but I might as well put this towards all the guests. This one's from again Pony7785. What are your favorite moments at Babscon?
Favorite moments at Babscon? Well, for me, one of my favorite moments was there's just so many. I can't remember her name right now. I'm blanking out, but I was in the vendors hall for Babscon, and I met the voice of Sunset Shimmer. I can't remember her name right now.
Rebecca Sochette.
Oh, yeah. Rebecca Sochette, yes. And she said she really liked my work, and I was like, thanks.
Well, your work's amazing. I still have your Sombra necklace that I bought from you, and I love it.
So my overall necklace, which I love. Any other questions for the Bunny?
I got a bunch here. I'm just I'm trying to. My categorizing is kind of terrible. I don't know if I have any others at the moment.
Okay, so what's the next question then?
Let's see. Yeah, I'll bring. This one's for. I always get this name wrong. Fabian.
Fabian.
Fabian. There you go.
Fabian's turn. Thank you. Fabian's back in the hot seat.
Ooh, that is hot.
There you go. Go for it.
So this one's from MarbyZ. A question for you is: have you ever considered forging a real sword out of actual metal, or doing any metal work in particular?
Oh, not only have I considered it, I plan on being able to eventually do that. The problem is that working metal takes a whole warehouse of equipment, very heavy equipment, and you know, I'm just a hobbyist right now, just working with wood and foam mostly. But yeah, definitely, it has crossed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Also, Brandon from again Pony7785, since I didn't get a chance to ask you on this one. What is your favorite moment in Babscon?
Well, let's see here. Okay, I got it. I was walking to Blue's birthday party, which was being held out by the pool. I mean, I was in full gear, so I wasn't really dressed for a pool party, but I wanted to at least tell her happy birthday. And on my way out there, as I'm walking past some of the doors, these little girls with their parents, they see me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's Shining Armor!" And I was like, "Hi there, girls." And they come running at me full tilt, and they basically like attach themselves to my left leg. And I was like, "Oh my god, you guys are adorable!" And they're all like, "We love you, Shining Armor." And I was like, "Oh, can I take a picture with them, please?" And I look at their parents, and they're like, "Yeah." And so one of the reasons why I love cosplaying is, I mean, as much as it's nice just dressing up and crafting the stuff. I like doing it for the kids because when you do it right, they respond to it.
Yes, they do. It's one of the reasons why I liked doing my fursuit acting at Christmas parades and things like that, because the kids were just adorable. They loved you. You were like a giant stuffed animal to them. They'd come up and grab you and scritch you and comb you and all kinds of stuff, and it was just adorable.
Yeah, but I would say that was probably my favorite moment in Babscon.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's actually from Spike Fireman to you, Dusty, and myself.
Yeah. Wow, Spike! Hey, you made it. Cool. What's up?
He actually tweeted me this one. He says, "Congrats on 100 episodes. What are your favorite moments in the past 99 episodes?"
Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, everybody knows what my number one favorite moment was creatine. Of course, with Michael Dobson. It's like, let me tell you something about creatine. My favorite moment of the entire run of the show, just in the middle of nowhere, it's like somebody asks him about, steroids, and he just, off the cuff, in the voice, "Let me tell you about creatine." And we all lost. I was on the ground. I fell out of this chair laughing so hard. It was awesome. Let's see. I think the first time we had a Neely Heat on, where it was just great. Let's see, who else? Gee, there's too many to say. So many people have been on the show. So many wonderful. The first time we had Pixel Kitties on, when we had no idea what we were doing.
Oh my goodness, yes.
I mean, that was episode 2. We had Pixel Kitties on. We had no idea what we were doing. We were just sitting here drinking cider and laughing like hyenas. It was just fun. And just look at her now. I mean, I need to get to her personal assistant to get her back on the show.
I remember.
Awesome.
I remember having Jaxblade on the show.
Having Jaxblade on the show.
I'm looking at the
was an
entire
early show.
episode list right now.
That was an early show, wasn't it?
Yes, that was episode 4.
4.
Yeah, but back in April 2012.
Jaxblade, if you're watching, which I know you aren't because you're lifting weights right now, we need you back on the show.
Because I remember when he was on, we were just going nerd crazy with each other about Dragon Ball Z.
Pretty much.
Oh my goodness! But
that's what I need. I need some 3D glasses. Is what I need right about now. I need 3D glasses. Okay. I think that's about it. I think I'd have to go back through everything because 99 episodes are like a blur.
Honestly, one I always will remember is switching positions, and I was the host, and you were the
the April
Andrew
Fools
Francis.
with Andrew Francis, April Fools with Andrew Francis when you took over as host, and I think everybody's jaw dropped when it went live, and you're sitting there.
And I kept changing hats every a few minutes.
Changing hats every 2 minutes, and you're doing the interview, and I'm taking the questions, and it was crazy. That was a great show.
Yeah, that was tons of fun.
Tons of fun.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's so many. There's I get 99 episodes. That's a lot to try to reminisce on, but really good run and a good haul. I loved it.
Yep. Next.
Let's see. Yeah. So I'll bring this for all from Red Card. What do you think of the season 5 premiere?
Season 5 premiere. Oh wow, we just actually
enduringly creepy.
Enduring.
We were watching it in the main hall at Babscon, and there was no standing room anywhere. We were all kneeling on the floor. You know, me and the people that I had gone with, and they were playing the episode. When they got to that town, I'm seeing their smiles, and even today I watched it again, just tingles all up and down the back of my neck. Those smiles, they're unnerving.
Yep. And the song, I saw a Facebook when I got home. I was checking Facebook, and Daniel Ingram put up that he said he had to do some unsettling research about how to come up with that song, how to make it that creepy.
Oh dear.
He said it was unsettling. It's like, ooh, all for the art, buddy. Yeah, all for the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a creepy episode. I mean, I grew up with Jamestown and other cults of that era. You know, the one with the comet.
Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate.
That was in my time.
Heaven's Gate was.
That was like 93.
Yeah.
No wait. That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was around that time.
Around that time, and it's like, yeah. So it's unsettling, you know, that you lived through those kind of things, and all of a sudden you see it in a kids show.
Yeah.
And there was this one line I was going to bring up, but we had to get ready for the show. One of the lines that Glimmer says is like, "No pony left behind." Did anybody catch that? Anybody catch that?
I didn't. Actually.
I did not.
Okay. She says, and I quote, "No pony left behind."
Is that when she's talking about like how she wants to spread this philosophy? Okay. All right.
Yeah. American education system, maybe.
Yeah, I think I see where you're going with this. I actually
don't.
I'll shut up now. But yeah, it's spooky. Spooky. But anyway. Emmy Larson. Memories. Yes. Having Emmy Larson on the show. Oh, one of my greatest things was the second time we had Emmy Larson on the show, which was the first time we had it here in his house. And we were talking with him, and I'm on Skype with him, and all of a sudden Megan McCarthy breaks in and says, "I want on the show right now." On Skype.
Oh, I remember that.
And I'm like, "No problem. Come right in." Oh, Megan McCarthy. Emmy Larson, maybe you've met. Yes, that was a wonderful show. I was like, okay, I'll just sit back here and relax. You go ahead.
Larson's always good to have.
No, Larson's always great to have on the show. Yeah. I told him when issue 2 of Ponyville Academy comes out, hey, give me a call, no problem. We'll have you right back on the show. No problem. Buy his book. Yes.
I actually have it right here, too.
Any other questions?
Like, literally right here. Let's see. Yeah. I do have a bunch. I'm just trying to split them evenly. I'll bring. There's actually quite a few for Chef here.
Quite a few for Chef. Okay,
There's a lot of food questions.
Well, let's get Chef back here.
Yep.
Thanks.
No worries, man.
Here you are.
Oh gosh, static shock.
Yep. Ah! It's okay.
It's the spark.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the spark of friendship. It is. Chef's back in the hot seat. Let's have him.
Yep.
So question is from
James Justice!
Oh yes.
Resident superhero! Upstate Brony, my friends, we couldn't have episode 100 without a James Justice appearance. And you know, James, you know what? I think he's branching out because Soggy Milk has gone like underground.
Oh,
So he had to find a new arch rival. You know who his new arch rival is?
Oh, please.
Buttermilk.
Dun, dun,
dun! That's right! Buttermilk has been trying to be used in places it shouldn't be. Like, not in pancakes, and not in muffins, and not in other things that buttermilk needs to be in recipes. It's trying to be poured over cereal. Ew.
Sounds
He's
good.
protecting us from that sourness of the buttermilk. Yes. I actually saw the latest comic.
Have you ever tried coconut milk before?
Coconut milk? Yes.
Yeah. It's not great over
cereal and stuff. It's actually quite delicious.
Yes, but it's not good over cereal.
Never tried it.
No, not really. But other than that, when he's not fighting off the buttermilk fiend, what does James Justice want to know this week?
Question is, for you, Chef, what is the best recipe that you can think of that uses cornflakes?
Fish fingers and custard.
Nice!
Ooh, yes!
But this is a sweet fish finger, which involves vanilla cake, which is panned with cornflakes, and then it's deep fried. And then you make the custard and ready. Fish fingers and custard.
Fish fingers and custard. I like it. Yes. You know, back where I grew up, we made our fish batter with Stroh's beer. It was Stroh's beer wasn't really great for drinking, but it was a wonderful beer.
Yeah.
For cooking with.
There's some beers that are really good for cooking.
Yeah.
Drinking not
so much.
So
but
much.
Stroh's was a wonderful cooking beer, especially when you sautéed like bratwursts, and then you get the bratwurst just browned on the outside, and then you have like a tin pan with like 3 cans of Stroh's, and then you put like mushrooms and sautéed onions in there, and you put the brats in it, and you just let them steep in there. So good.
I'm hungry.
A little stone ground mustard on the wheat roll. So good. Yes. Understood. Next.
Let's see here. So this is from Cool Breeze. Question for all: what is your favorite seafood or seafood dish?
That's a good one.
I would say panko shrimps are really good. I really do like them with a really nice mango sauce.
Nice.
Amazing. I can eat that all day.
I'll tell you one, and you're going to think that this is disgusting, okay? But when I went to South Korea, and I went to Taiwan, there was a place on the island of Taiwan called the Red Door, okay? Which was maybe about 1.5 miles away from the offices we had there. And it was a place that all the businessmen went, right? There was a business room in the back, and we go in there and have lunch. And one of the things they brought out was deep-fried, butterflied giant shrimp. Then dipped in birthday cakes.
What?
And sprinkles. And I swear to goodness, it was the most delicious thing I've ever eaten in my life. It had the savory, and it had the sweet, and it had the crunch. And I went, how does this even work?
Wait.
They did. It was like they had this big thing of white birthday cake ice and went,
I'm done.
and just sprinkled stuff.
I'm so done.
What? You know that cooking is nothing but happy accident chemistry.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Well, obviously somebody was over near the baking section of this restaurant, and they were flipping some shrimpies around, and they went, oh, boom. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's put it on the menu. But it was delicious.
Asian.
It was. It was.
Mine's easily calamari.
Calamari.
Oh, I love calamari, and it's amazing here in Vancouver.
Is it?
Holy cow, is it good?
Nice.
When me, Buttons, Marjan here, and the bunch of us, we went with, there was a bunch of us in total that went with Nicole Oliver, and she took us to this amazing restaurant. And I thought the calamari in Mexico it's still phenomenal. Oh, I love it there.
Cool.
So good, but I could not believe that restaurant's calamari. It was like that, and it was just the appetizer, and that was basically my dinner right there. I was just eating all the calamari.
Yeah, I think we did bread card. We broke Chef. Yeah, we broke him. We broke them.
I'm still trying to...
Yes. Yeah. Figure that one out. Next!
Let's see, yeah. So this is from Steel Chords for Dusty. I hear you play the bass. Do you or have you recorded it?
Yes, it's on my channel. Go to YouTube. I have a whole video up there of me playing bass. The first song. I'm still working on the next one. And it's another one that Buttons has challenged me to do. I'm having a little trouble with turnaround on the first verse, but yeah, once I get that one down, I'll do that one too. So we'll go to Dusty_Rhodes or Dustykatt _ or something like that. You know where my YouTube is. Everyone does. Go to my YouTube, and there's a freaking whole video of me playing Brown Eyed Girl, which I love to do. It was lots of fun. So thanks, Buttons, for giving me the challenge. And then when the next one comes up, it'll go up there too. So yeah, I'll be doing lots of bass playing on my YouTube channel soon.
This one is from Paul S. Wade. Just Screwball and Dusty. Who would you sing with in the Brony fan base if you had one chance to sing with him?
Oh my, lots of people. I would love to sing for a Living Tombstone song, and it almost happened, but he sort of abandoned that project. And I would love to sing with Gabe and Basic. You know, I would love to get up there and do something with him, and of course Mando Pony. Of course, I would love to do a Mando Pony project, and we were working on something that didn't happen again. But at some point, I hope it works. I mean, Gabe was there backstage at Naheim Friday, and I said, "Dude, are you going to hang around? I'd love to hear what you think about singing when I go up there and do it." He said, "Yeah, I'll hang around." And so sure enough, I went up there and I had fun, and I'm sure I was off key, and I was sure I missed a couple of cues or whatever. I came off the stage, and he like shook me by the shoulder. He said, "That was freaking exciting." It was like he thought it was great, and I'm like, I'm listening to the monitors. I know I'm half a key off at least, you know, on the first verse. But by the end of it, I just let loose, and I'm like screaming and just having a great time. And he said it was wonderful. He said it was a great performance. So can't wait to see the video of it. See if it actually is as good as he thinks it is.
If only I could sing, and I wish I could, I would sing with Mando.
Yeah.
That man is amazing. We actually, me and Sam, we went over to Andy's and Sabrina's place. Mm-hmm. Funnest people to game with a Mario Party I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, Sabrina.
And it's so funny when he just pulls out his country music, like singing voice. And I'm just like, if I could do country, I would sing with that guy. Because holy cow, his country accent is just brilliant.
Nice.
It's like, I'm not much of a country music person, not really my thing, but it's him that kind of makes me like, if I could sing country, I would sing with that guy. Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm trying to see how to word this correctly. Bring someone onto the stage we haven't seen in a while.
Bring somebody on stage we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, like
Tyler.
Yeah, bring someone. It's
okay,
like
Tyler, come on back over. We got some questions for Tyler. Tyler
we gotta get more screen time of everyone again.
Yeah, Tyler hasn't been on screen for a little while.
You need screen time.
Okay, Tyler's back.
Yes, I am.
So let's talk about Tyler for a while.
Okay.
So we need questions for Tyler, people.
Then I'll bring in. Let's see here. Fudge cakes. Why did I have it and then I lost it?
We got fudge cakes of the evening. I can't have an episode.
Maybe, I don't know if I asked you this yet or not, Tyler. What was your most favorite moment in Babscon?
It had to have been night 2 of Mayhem, when I got to go on stage and I got to sing the Snowflake theme with Rhyme Flow. I mean, you know, just the energy, and then after I got off stage, and then just going down and listening to the rest of his set. Rhyme Flow is, one of my favorite musicians in the fandom.
Yep.
I feel as though he's really unheard of.
Yep.
Ooh, so this one is from Holy Note. Question is for all. What are your biggest expectations for Season 5?
Oh, jeez. My biggest expectations are that we find out about Pegasus family anything. You know, their whole system and their structure.
Well, just, you know, if we got to see
any of them,
parents or Rainbow Dash's parents,
or
it doesn't have to be the entire
we
structure.
saw Scootaloo's house, but didn't see her parents. We know she has a bedroom somewhere. Could be in an orphanage. We don't know. But
Snowflake is Scootaloo's dad. Headcanon.
Headcanon. But yeah, so if we see anything about Pegasus families, I would be ecstatic. And I know for a fact that Glimmer's coming back. Because not one season have they done anything except for Nightmare Moon that hasn't come back. But even then, Nightmare Moon came back in season 2.
Except for Sombra.
Sombra hasn't come back.
Now you're just rubbing it in.
Now we're just But Glimmer's coming back. I bet dime to a dollar that Glimmer is coming back sometime in this. She's going to be like a one of those storylines that weaves in and out for 26 episodes. I can see it.
But I mean, especially after Rainbow Rocks,
yeah.
I can't wait to see Daniel Ingram top that.
Yeah.
Because there's only, I mean, especially after this episode, like the animation on the Friendship Express.
Yeah.
They can only go up from where they were, and Daniel Ingram, I think, knocked Rainbow Rocks out of the park.
Yeah.
And he can only improve from there.
And look at the three shorts that just came out.
I know.
I mean, every one of those was awesome, but the Sunset Shimmer one just went beyond.
Oh yeah.
It was sort of like Sunset Shimmer's, Disney moment.
Yeah, it was, the rebirth.
The rebirth. And everyone's going, oh, is she a phoenix now? No, it's not. She's not a
symbolism.
Phoenix. It's symbolism. People, you know what symbolism is? Look it up.
Admittedly, when I was watching the short, I honestly thought it was going to go, long hair and ears. And then wings, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool too.
Yeah.
You know what needs to happen in next Equestria Girls?
What?
Superintendent Sombra.
In the next, I would bet you that Sombra has some role in the next movie at the Shadow Bowls Academy.
He could be superintendent there.
Yeah. In the next movie, you got the girls from Shadow Bowl Academy, and you got the girls.
I remember it was going to be the Crystal Prep. That was where the
that's right. Crystal Prep, right?
Yeah.
Crystal Prep. Okay. Well, anyway, it's something like that.
Yeah.
But Crystal Prep, I bet you any money. Even now that it's Crystal Prep, even more. I'm convinced.
Principal.
That Sombra's either the principal or the vice principal.
Yeah. Because I can see Shining Armor and Cadence being like the class president and vice president or something like that.
Yeah, I can see Chrysalis having a role too.
Oh, they need to do that. They need to start bringing back villains, but as actual humans. Like, it would be brilliant.
Yeah. I'm still. You know what? MK Toon, I cannot forgive you. I can't forgive you for tandem motocross motorcycles. I can't forgive you at all. Okay? I don't care what the toy end of Hasbro wanted you to do. But tandem motocross motorcycles, no, I can't forgive you.
Yeah, come on. Sharing is caring. It could just be one.
It doesn't work!
No, I'm saying have a regular
physics
motocross.
Don't work!
I'm saying have a regular one, and you just put each one on there individually.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter what Travis Pastrana does. It doesn't work, okay? Physically, no.
Hey, you're bringing up physics to a thing that had interdimensional
physics to cartoons. I know.
Magic ain't got
to explain nothing. Ain't got to explain nothing.
But magic's the best plot hole fixer in existence.
It is. It's like, you know what magic is? It's like plot hole spackle. You have to take another big old done. Magic ain't got to explain it.
That needs to be a meme anytime. It's like, well, this didn't happen, just
spackle. Nice.
But that's like, it's the same when it comes to like future movies and stuff. It's like, oh, how do they do that? It's simple, technology. They have the technology then to do that.
Yeah.
It's another plot hole fixer that they always seem to use.
Yep. Next.
Systems from Nora Mermaid. Question for Snow and Dusty. What species do you want to see in Season 5?
Species? I want to see more griffins.
I would like to see more griffins, and then like any kind of animal, like a sentient animal. Like one fan art I like is giraffes. I've seen like a few OCs that are giraffes.
Oh, draft horses.
Oh, yeah, giraffes. Yeah.
No, giraffe.
Giraffe.
Long neck.
Oh, giraffes.
Yeah.
Giraffes.
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 Giraffes, not
giraffes.
Sorry, I mumbled.
You didn't even pronounce the freaking G.
Sorry, I might sound like Peter.
English. Do you speak it? Giraffes. Yes, giraffes. Well, yeah, that might. I'd like to see more. I would like to see more of the deer that we saw in the comic book. So that would be kind of cool. But I think we're going to see more of the Griffin Empire.
Yeah. The Griffin Empire or Yonder Be Dragons.
Yonder Be Dragons.
Because if you notice on the map, we do see some
Yonder
of the
Be Dragons
dragon
that way.
content.
So maybe we'll see more dragon. So we got about 10 minutes left. So I think we're going to take questions for another couple of minutes, and then we're going to head out. So make them good.
Why? Why do you do this to me?
Because dinner has to be made.
Yeah.
And people have to go home.
Yeah.
So this one is from Pony7785. Which celebrities or Hollywood stars should voice in the My Little Pony film of 2017?
Oh, wow. Danny DeVito.
Tom, voiced by Dwayne The Rock
Johnson. Yes. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, my
Tom.
goodness.
You smell what Tom's cooking? Yes. I can see Danny DeVito as Snips.
Oh my
I can see Benedict Cumberbatch in there only because he's everywhere now.
Yeah, he's everywhere. He's got to be somewhere.
There, maybe. I mean, yeah, it would be cool if they got David Tennant to play.
Yeah, David Tennant as Doctor Who's.
Yeah.
Would that be epic? That would turn the entire of geekdom on its ear.
I think the internet would.
Because
the internet would explode.
The Doctor Who fan would be like, "Darn it! Now we gotta like you guys."
Yeah, now we gotta like you guys because he's canon now. Yeah.
I always want.
Make it happen, BBC.
Yeah. I always want a Liam Neeson. Just because that voice of his is just so godly.
I don't know where you are or who you are, but I will find you and I will hug you.
Next.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here.
Yes, I get that in my ear a lot.
Sorry. I'll put this to all. From Red Card. What is your favorite kind of food to eat? And what is your favorite to cook or make?
My favorite to eat is Detroit Coney Island dogs, hot dogs. My favorite thing in the world.
My favorite food, one that I can regularly enjoy, raw salmon, sushi.
Ooh.
But if I'm on a cheat meal, there's a place in Central California called Me and Ed's Pizza, and that is my favorite pizza place that I've ever had. I can sit down with a large, and I can polish it off myself. Cooking, I'm not too good of a cook because Brony Chef isn't down here often enough to teach me. Basically, what I'll do is I'll take chicken thighs and I'll just bake them at 350 for a long time, and it makes the skin really crispy. And that's my favorite thing to cook.
Yeah.
Mine, I love fruit pizza with a passion. If you've never had fruit pizza before, my mom makes killer fruit pizza.
There you go.
And
Isn't that just a tart?
Yeah, it's a tart.
A tart?
A tart. A fruit pizza is a tart.
You guys
actually, no. If you use it, no, I'll ask the chef. If it's a sweet crust, it's a tart. If it's a plain crust, it's a fruit pizza, right?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. I was correct. So yes.
Yeah, because I don't know what the sort of dough that my mom uses, and then it's literally circle around of every kind of fruit you can ever fit onto that crust, and then you gel it over with some kind of lemon gel.
Lemon gel.
Of some kind.
Yep.
And it's so good.
That's a tart.
I have a friend who makes pizzas. She's made this one. It was hazelnuts, goat cheese, and sliced pears.
Nice.
And it was really good.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Yes. Next.
So this one's from Holy Note. To all, where do you think MLP will be in the future?
On TV.
Probably on Discovery Family, unless they change his names again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Future.
Because they said, if it's sticking with Discovery Family now, they're not going to move it.
They're not going to move it. No.
There's no reason to.
Nope.
Plus,
unless,
so they'll be on Discovery. As long as Discovery Family does well, it'll be there.
Or, if Overlord Disney buys it.
Hasbro won't do that. Hasbro won't sell one of its main cornerstone properties to Disney. The only way Disney gets it is they buy Hasbro.
As I say.
That's it. They'd have to buy the entire freaking company.
Good luck.
Simulator. Yes.
Plus season 6.
Plus season 6 is coming. So we just started season 5. We're going to get season 6. We're going to get a movie in 2017.
We're getting 2 movies. We're getting another Equestria Girls.
Another Equestria Girls.
And then the
Pony movie. Right? So yeah, we are...
Pony ain't going anywhere for a while.
Pony ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be 50 years old doing this show. We're going to be at episode 200, and I'm going to be 52. doing this.
Oh, that's so much in the future. That scares me.
It is.
I can't even think ahead a year without scaring myself.
Awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
The technology is gonna be flying cars everywhere.
At some point, Scurry, I'm sure that I will crumble into dust, and I will hand the reins of this show over to you.
No, you're too manly to crumble in the dust. You're
That's
just
true.
You're just gonna stand outside one day, strike a manly pose, and turn into stone.
I can see that. Marble, not just any stone,
Yeah,
marble. Yes, marble.
Marble.
Yes. And with that, we're at the end of the program. We're going to talk about manly marble statues that I turn into when I die, and that's going to be the end of the 100th episode of Stay Brony, my friends, with all the friends in the house. Yeah. So I'm going to remind you guys that we do have a T-shirt out there in the web. Go to redbubble.com. Look up Stay Brony. That's one word. Stay Brony, and you'll find this design plus all the other designs that we've done and any design that comes up in the future. This one was done by who? Sabrina Sipsy herself did this for us. So if you want a T-shirt, a hoodie, iPad case, anything with this on it, go over there and give them a couple of bits. We get some bits for buying new equipment. We want to get a new video camera for doing brand new funny videos out in the wide world, so we're saving up for that.
You don't want to see this guy's mug in HD, don't you?
Yeah, HD. Yeah. So we got the T-shirt. Please go pick one up. We'd love to see you wearing them over at the things. And of course, our sponsor, Little's Toy Company, over on the web. Go to littlestoycompany.com. Pick up anything that you would dare to want pony related. They more likely have it. They just got the new Applejack Bank and all that stuff that I'm going to be picking up from them. So I want to say thanks to a bunch of people that made this show possible. Everfree Network. You guys gave us the opportunity to actually make it. Thank you very much. Camelot Hill for giving us a place to go when X hits the fan. Everybody who's ever been a guest on this show. Anybody who's ever dropped in just to watch this show. All of the friends in this room. All the friends that see us at all the conventions. All the conventions that let us do all the wonderful things and have the fun to entertain you out there. Which gives me all the warm cockles in my heart. Maybe a lower subcockle area, somewhere near the spleen. But yes, all those wonderful butterfly feelings I get when I get to entertain all you guys. And I want to thank all of you out there in TV land who come and watch us. Every time we turn on that camera and make what?
Fool of ourselves.
Dang fools on ourselves every freaking time. Yes, we do. Every time. So thank you very much. Hey, Screwball.
Yo.
Who's next week's guest? On 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Next guest in 2 weeks. Who is it?
Uh-oh. Cheating time.
Cheating time. You can't cheat because it's not on the website.
Oh, you bugger. I really don't know that.
Curse
foiled again. Who is the guest? That would be our MC, Sunset Shimmer, Blue herself. Blue, we're going to talk cosplay. We're going to talk Sunset Shimmer. We're going to talk making a cosplay out of your closet. We're going to talk her win over Dajo Dazzle. We're going to talk about how the Hoofwrestling went down. We're going to talk about all that stuff. So it's going to be our very first full-on cosplay episode. So I'm doing cosplay huge now. She's a huge cosplayer. We just had some cosplay on with our guys here.
I dabble in it.
He dabbles in it. So we're finally going to go full-on cosplay in the next show. So show up, check it out. We love when you guys come up and show up and have a great time with us. And with that, we're going to get out of here because dinner needs to be had.
Yes.
Because we starving. So with that, I want to thank you all you guys for coming. So with that, we're out.
Later.
Good night.
Night.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we'll be back soon. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.